All right, then another stock that was bouncing around in the final hour of trade yesterday was Realty. The stock should come up for you, and that's on the back of an higher FSI for one of their projects. We have with us Mr. Gattu, the CFO of Realty, who joins us on the phone line currently. Hi, Mr. Gattu. Thanks so much for joining in this morning. Could you tell us, in terms of saleable area, how much extra would this bring to the table?
Hi, good to be back.
Pleasure to have you.
The total saleable area of this project is envisaged at about 13 lakh square feet.
Right.
And we had approval initially under 33.7 to the extent of 35,000 square meters.
Okay.
And out of this, minus the rehab area and the Mara surplus area, we had the IOD for 23,000 square meters.
Right.
With this increase from 2.5 to 3, so our IOD potential goes up from 23,000 square meters to 37,000 square meters, which is up about by 60%.
Okay, so 14,000 square meters is the incremental amount that the company perhaps can develop and therefore, sell. So, what are the expected realizations that you expect from, this particular project, Orchid Heights, and therefore, what will it mean in terms of incremental revenues?
TB Orchid Heights is located in the vicinity of Vivaria and Belvedere Court near Mahalakshmi, and the recent sale, as you reported sometime back, was about 70,000 rupees a square foot in Vivaria. And going by that standards, and this being an under construction project, even if you were to discount it to a number of 40,000, so we will have an incremental sale potential of about another 1,500 crores.
All right, 1,500 crores is what you're looking to pull in from here.
Incrementally.
Incrementally, yeah.
Yes, the total potential what we envisage from this project would be about 4,000 crores.
All right, perfect. Also, how much have you, I was just going through the last disclosed figures with regard to this particular project. How much have you already sold?
We have about 46% of the area sold till date.
Right.
Out of the total potential of 13 lakhs, we have sold 6 lakhs.
Right.
Now with this incremental potential, which will give us another further booster of selling the incremental area, and we will proceed accordingly, and we will expect the IOD for this incremental FSI very soon.
So when do the revenues as well as the cash flow come into your books? The revenues, will it be? Have you already started recognizing some part of it?
No, the revenues would be recognized once we hit the 30% mark.
Okay.
But as of now, we have collected about 300 crores cash flow from this project till date.
Okay.
And with this approval and further IODs and the construction progress from here on, so we expect a committed sales cash flow which is already there on paper to mature to us.
Okay, so you've collected 300 crore. When are you expected to hit the 30% project completion mark?
By the end of this financial year, we think we should be there, or calendar year.
Oh, by the end of this calendar year, so
calendar year, we should touch the mark of 30%, where the revenues will start getting booked. Right now, we have 1,200 crore sales and 300 crore cash flow, but no revenues booked on this project till now. All
right, you have indicated that you will be raising debt on a project basis in the past. So, for this particular project, any debt has been raised?
Yes, on this project, we have a 350 crore sanction limit, and we have drawn down 300 crores till now.
Right. And
that is where it stands.
And with this approval coming about, will you require any kind of additional funding?
Not in the immediate future, but yes, with the premiums that need to be paid upfront as per the current policy, we might look for a small increase in the limit.
And what's the total debt currently on your books?
On our books is about 500 crores.
Okay.
On a consolidated basis on DB Realty.
Okay. Any more projects that are awaiting a higher FSI clearance from the Maharashtra government?
The other projects where High Court orders we have received, so in all those projects we should be having higher FSI, and we have applied to the concerned authorities. And we should be making a slew of announcements from here on in the next couple of months on all those projects.
Okay, so we can assume that in FY16, at least 30% of the project will be completed, which means that the company can book revenues of at least, 1,200 crores in FY16 on the back of this project?
Not exactly, but we have about 45% sales or 46% sales, and if we touch the 30% mark, so we will be able to, on a percentage completion basis, about or 12 to 13% we can book as revenues.
Right. One final question, Mr. Gattu, not talking about this particular project, but any kind of progress with regard to your government colony project? Is there anything happening on that front, or could you give us a recent update on that?
We are going ahead on a fast pace with regard to our Bandra East MIG colony project. That we should be launching it very soon. That's about 15 to 16 lakh square feet. So that would be the first of our projects that will go live, which are in the pipeline.
Right. What about that government colony project? Is there any progress on that front? Where exactly is it standing as of now?
There is no progress as such.
Okay.
And we are looking at it and examining it. We will look at it, how we need to take it forward with the new regime.
All right. Pleasure talking to you, Mr. Gattu. Thanks so much for joining in this morning. In fact, giving us all those details. The stock, in fact, yesterday in the final hour of trade was higher by close to around 8-9% by the time we wound up. And today as well as building on those gains. Clearly, this incremental FSI that they've got will bring close to around 1,500 crores in terms of revenue, from 2.5 times to around 3 times. That's the FSI we're talking about. And remember, the total saleable, as the management told us, was roughly around 1.3, 1.4 prior to this, 1.4 million square feet, that is. But let's slip into a short break. When you come back, we'll answer some of your stock queries and we'll get a quick technical check on our markets. Remember, it's at the high point of the day, holding with a gain of around 40 points. Stay tuned.
CNBC TV 18, celebrating 15 years of leadership.